Thanks for tuning in to my playthrough of Mario Kart 7 on the 3DS. I appreciate you joining me on my quest for 3 stars in every cup. Enjoy the video. Well, today I'm here for a very interesting playthrough because it's on a handheld console and not the Nintendo Switch, the Wii U, or anything else. It's Mario Kart 7. My name is BrianSaviano, aka Bricks O'Brien. I managed to buy a Nintendo 3DS capture card for a lot of money, but it allows me to play Nintendo DS games and Nintendo 3DS games, so I figured why not start with Mario Kart 7 of all games, just do all the Grand Prix, kind of like I did for Mario Kart 8 previously. These are all the challenges you see here, so you can see in this section here, over here, that it's the main screen. Down below there is the bottom screen, and everything looks very nice and clean, so you can see what exactly is going on. Obviously, the top screen is the main screen that you want to be looking at, and anything happening on the bottom screen is kind of secondary. So in this game specifically, for the Mushroom Cup and everything for Mario Kart 7, it's going to be the map and the placement of the characters in terms of first, second, third, and all that sort of stuff. So it's very new to me to be doing a game playthrough on a computer with the 3DS, and it's just cool. It's just really cool. And the way it works with the 3DS is, in order to get a capture card built into the thing, it needs to be a modification of the hardware itself. Usually, you have to go and get a capture card for the Nintendo Switch or whatever. And with this, you need to actually modify the Nintendo 3DS on its circuit board. So you're kind of pulling the whole thing apart and making it a little bit more convoluted to get things captured. And there's only a very few select amount of people that actually do the modification. So much so that the company that actually does this, they actually went out of business a little while ago. Because I guess it's now illegal in Japan to modify hardware consoles. So the more you know. So I managed to get this just in time. So cool. If this is any better timing, if there was any better timing, it would be this right now. So luckily I have it. It works. I actually got this second hand on eBay from somebody who was shiny hunting a lot of Pokemon. And she was selling this off, and I'm like, well, you just made a lot of kids around the world pretty happy. So there you go. It's Mario Kart 7, and this unlocks an entirely new world of games to cover, so I hope you're excited for that. Everything pertaining... Oh, boy, there's a red shell. You can see it on the bottom there. So this really does unlock a whole new world. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Nope. Okay. Ooh. It actually hit Koopa Troopa, but I was technically in first at the moment. Oh, this is kind of bad, actually. The way Mario Kart 7 works is... Can I view behind me? I don't think I can do that, but whatever. The way it works is it's basically an inferior version of Mario Kart 8 and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. So, is this the best Mario Kart game ever? No, but it has its own unique courses and features and all that sort of stuff that really set the precedent for future installments. So in Mario Kart 8, there's a item called the Super 8, or the 8, where you get 8 different items and you get to use all of them. That's where this originated, and you got a 7 because it's Mario Kart 7. So you got 7 different items that you can use, and I don't know what they added for Mario Kart 8 that wasn't in Mario Kart 7. Probably like maybe the blooper? No, I think the blooper is in here. But most of the items, the characters are the same. The courses are very different, as you may be able to tell from Mario Kart 8 and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. So there definitely are differences, and we're going to see them all throughout here. You may not be used to the Nintendo 3DS not being in high definition. This is actually an extremely low resolution screen, Shaggy. It's it's a low resolution screen. It is not 720, not 1080. It's actually 240p, which the only way you would know 240p is if you watched online videos in like 1996 or like the early 2000s. That's when all of that resolution was popular, and then very soon after that, it was not popular anymore because that's an inferior way to watch video. Not that any of you would know that, because none of you probably existed in 1996 or earlier or later than, later than that. But yeah, so it's basically super low resolution, and that's why it doesn't take up the full screen, because it would look super blurry otherwise. So, and I wanted to make sure that the second screen was showcased in some way. I know there's a lot of space on the screen that isn't really being used by much of anything, but it's kind of the nature of how this goes for playthroughs of 3DS games. That's just kind of how it goes, and this is the best setup for what I wanted to do. I'm currently wearing the totally unrelated Pokemon Bricks O'Brien shirt, so it's totally not related. I mean, the handheld Nintendo consoles, like the all the way going from the Game Boy all the way up till the 3DS, was all where Pokemon lived. So to do a playthrough of a Pokemon game before, for me, other than Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, was kind of impossible. But now it's very possible, but it's very different. And I wanted to do a playthrough of a game that's very special to my heart. Will I end up doing it? We will see. But it's extremely, extremely special to me. In a game that I grew up with as a kid, that if you... I've mentioned it in videos before. I won't mention it here to keep the suspense. But, oh, this is in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Yeah, the Cheep Cheep Beach. So, yeah, this is where that level came from. So, there you go. It's a Pokemon game. I'll give you that. But other than that, it's a game that I may end up playing. We'll see. I have it on the Nintendo DS, and it still holds up. But it's very different from Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee in a lot of ways. So I'm still thinking about it. We'll see. We'll see. I want to play Mario Kart 7 first just to show it off and show you the differences between this and 8 Deluxe. And you can really notice and see, like, the Miis that were in the background over there were all, like, kind of 2D. There's no anti-gravity anything in this game, which really changes a lot of the dynamics of some of the levels. Maybe not necessarily this level, but a lot of the levels for sure. Can I grab that? Yes, I can. Cool. Not like the clams that were in Mario 64, that's for sure. Really? I didn't hit Koopa up there? Okay, cool. And something that's special about this game, you can see where everyone stands in the bottom right there. So you can constantly have an eye. Not that it super matters, but you can see where everyone is at. I said everyone, I think. So, whatever. So the coins were in this game, and then they were not in Mario Kart Wii. I think they were in Mario Kart DS. Maybe. I'm not entirely sure. I actually skipped out on that one entirely. And oh, thank you, Blue Shell. Thank you for gracing me with the destructive powers that you have. So... yeah, this level isn't really impacted by the lack of anti-gravity stuff, but not that I remember at least, but I'm trying to go for 3 stars and everything, so we'll see here. 150cc for me at this point is pretty run-of-the-mill, pretty standard, nothing too crazy there. Okay, so the blooper is in this game, okay. Why is my name Benson? What? Why is my name Benson? What? On the bottom, when I claimed my points, it said Toad's name was Benson. Alright. I don't know who Benson is, but maybe that's my my new pseudonym, Benson Brixo Benson. This is a level, Shy Guy Bazaar, that I really wanted to come to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, but it never did. And I think that they'll do DLC for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, but that's a whole entirely separate topic. But I really wanted this to make it in. It's a really beautiful level, and a really unique level. But, yeah, it just never made it over. It's got good music and everything, too, so I don't know why it didn't make it. Maybe it's a little too short, but all the levels in Mario Kart are relatively short. Oh, this is what didn't make it in. The Tanuki tail. Oh, this is kind of dumb. A little bit. I mean, I never use it. Oh, no, it's in Mario Kart 8, right? I forget. I forget a lot of things. During the, like, mid-life of the 3DS, they really made a push for the Tanuki tail to be in everything. I think it was in Super Mario 3D Land. It was in this game. It ended up being in New Super Mario Bros. 2. Oh, great. Awesome. It ended up being in that, too. So they really made an effort to, like, hey, let's bring that Tanuki tail back. And now it's not anywhere ever. So, you know, they really did that marketing push for it. And then all of a sudden it was just like, nah. So, you know, that does happen. But, yeah, you want to aim for having 10 coins just to increase your cart speed to maximum speed. That is the same as in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. You want to make sure you have that, but not that you're really going to ever play this game. I mean, at this point, if you have Mario Kart 8 on the Switch, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, then yeah, you're good. Like, you don't need to play this. You're fine. I'm just playing this to show you the differences, and because I wanted it to be the first playthrough I did on the 3DS, because all the other games that I have, which is most of all of them actually, are fairly complex or pretty lengthy. Ooh, I should have grabbed that star. That would have been helpful. You know, they take a long time to do, so I wanted to do something that was short. And obviously, the Mario Kart cups themselves are short, and I'm not going to do time trials or anything because you're already seeing each of the levels right here. And there's no 200cc online multiplayer is there, but I'd rather just do Mario Kart 8 Deluxe online rather than Mario Kart 7 online. And it's a lot more reliable on the Switch. So, with flying colors, we make it to... I don't know who Benson is. I gotta change that. I gotta add my own me on here and make sure I'm not Benson for future videos. After Mario Kart 7 playthrough, I'll be not Benson anymore. Brixo Benson. Clearly I made first place. Go figure, right? Make sure I turn the space heater off here. 3 stars, baby. 3 stars. And I believe you unlock the flower cup. And you have a new character. Cool. I think you unlock cart pieces by getting coins. So what we'll do is play the flower cup in the next episode of Mario Kart 7. I want to thank you guys and girls for listening, watching, and tuning in. See you next time. Bye.